Hi guys, today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about today's youth and the negative impact today's technology has on their health. Cell phones and social media are among the most popular that the youth are using today. In the past, cell phones were banned in schools, but today there are benefits to having cell phone use in the classroom. However, I'm here to let you guys know of the barriers. Although there are many advantages of modern technology, it has taken a toll on children's physical, emotional, and mental health. Social skills have become compromised as well, with the average youth spending an average of 9 hours a day on social media. How reliant are our children on today's technology? Many teens carry cell phones. They depend on them to keep in touch with family and friends. According to author Anne Louise Gentleman, cell phone use, like alcohol and drugs, might act on the reward center of the brain containing opiate receptors. When the brain gets perceived reward, whether it's drugs, chocolate, or the excitement of texting constantly, it forms a habit. Disallowing teens cell phones in their bedroom is one way to curb their appetite for constant communication via cell phone. The greatest barrier to permitting cell phones in the classroom from a teacher's perspective is that they are disruptive. The most common disruption is from the phone ringing. The texting, tweeting, Snapchatting during class time are an unacceptable distraction and makes it much difficult to teach. Teachers find it pretty hard to compete with a very funny YouTube video or Snapchat. Also, with the constant checking of social media and web browsing, instead of doing their work, having cell phones in class has been seen more disruptive than helpful. Although teens could benefit from the use of a computer when used for homework, assignments, and research projects, some teens find it difficult to stay on task with the temptations of surfing the web. The internet, like other technologies, has positive and negative effects on teenagers. Teenagers have access to pornography, obscenities, and ways to make drugs, bombs, and even participate in online sexual practices. Many teens spend hours online emailing, instant messaging, downloading music, and updating social networking pages. Teens who spend too much time on the internet can lose sight of their schoolwork and lose interest in physical relationships. Today's technology can wreak havoc on teens' health, both physically and mentally. Cyberbullying nearly triples the risk of suicide attempts among youth, leaving it the third leading cause of death among adolescents. More and more teens report being addicted to the internet or cell phones. This leads to a problematic behavior such as depression, anxiety, and aggression. A physical effect of technology is sleep deprivation. About 80% of teenagers sleep with their phones around or by their bed. Sleep can be interrupted by the shining light of the cell phone screens, preventing teens from achieving deep sleep. Sleep deprivation has a psychological effect on the teens, including irritability, poor social skills, and negative impact on memory, which in turn can diminish academic performance. According to an article in the Huffington Post titled "The Power Social Media Has Over Teen Lives," author Patrick Hess says technology and social media affects youth's emotional health. It has made it hard for teens to have personal and authentic relationships with others. Today, teens spend the majority of their time behind a screen, which may lead them to lack the skills of interpersonal communication. which doesn't, or 90% of communication doesn't involve words or speech. Things like facial expressions with emoticons or things like facial expressions, body language, pitch of voice, inflection, volume, or even gestures add meaning to communication, which if you do not have communication face-to-face, you will not learn these skills. With no slowing down in sight, technology and social media are only going to grow. There has been a shift in the way we communicate. Rather than face-to-face interaction, we're tending to prefer mediated communication, meaning we would rather email, talk on the phone, or text rather than face-to-face. I believe it is a must for us to teach the future generations interpersonal skills and live in a world not so reliant on the modern day technology. Thank you.